Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's early in the morning and it's early in April 2026. My dog Timber and I are traveling across the United States, making treasure hunting videos in every single state. And we stopped in Kentucky at this specific location because after doing a bunch of research, yeah, there's gold in Kentucky, but it's very fine and you can find a little bit of gold in pretty much every state with a few exceptions. But I thought a better representative of the state of Kentucky for a treasure hunting video would be to come down here and find some geodes. And check this out. You have to see. I just got here, and it's like the first thing I saw. I'll turn the camera around. Take a look at this. Okay, I set my bucket down. I have a few tools, by the way. Just a little rock hammer, freshly sharpened. That is a camera tripod, a bucket, and there was one round rock that I decided to smash open. The first thing I saw, I smashed it open just to confirm that there is geodes and stuff here. And this rock is certainly interesting. I don't think it's a keeper, but I put it in my bucket just so I can show you guys. But look at this. I think this is an ancient fossilized piece of the seafloor, because if you look closely, and I just got here a few minutes ago, so I think we're going to see some pretty interesting things if we just keep our eyes open. Pretty much everywhere that I look, there's geode stuff everywhere, right? Round rocks with crystals. Look at this. Just sitting on the surface, right? Like, look at this guy. That's an obvious geode, right? We got to crack that open. Let's do that. This is awesome. All right, I'm just gonna set it here and we'll try to smash it in half. It won't be perfect, but at least we'll see what's inside of it. All right. I'm gonna have to remove this little guy because I don't want anything going in his eyes, and I gotta throw on my own pair of safety glasses. Okay. Definitely crystals in there. It's a geode. I just, it doesn't have like the hole with the crystals in it, with the druzy crystal and stuff in there, but it's still pretty interesting for just being a rock on the outside. I think that's going to be the plan for this video. I want to find a geode that has a hole in it like that. So what I'm going to do is walk downstream a little bit. I'll keep my eye on the gravel bars. I don't know if there's any more gravel bars down that way, but I'm going to take my bucket and maybe collect a few and see what we can find. See a few right there. I bet that's a geode. Yep. There's another one. That might be a small one. That's a geode. Oh, wow. This piece is full of druzy. This is really neat. I've never been to a location where there's just geodes everywhere you look. And this is the first place that I just pinned on the map and decided to check out in this region. So that tells me that it's probably a lot more common than I think. I want to take one of these dirty ones and just kind of wash it off a bit. I should have brought my brush down. Doesn't look too crazy. It's probably why it's still here. I have a feeling this is a place that people come to collect geodes. All right, let's try a different spot. I think this might be a maybe geode. I already found a bunch. It's starting to get heavy. I mean, they're everywhere. Tripping over them. Oh, cool. Yeah, here we go. Oh, neat. I mean, this one's almost a keeper, but I want to crack one open myself like that. It's got all the crystals inside, and it's a tiny one. I kind of want to throw that in the bucket too. It's hard to pass this stuff up when you just see it sitting on the ground. Can't beat it. This is Kentucky. All right, I didn't make it very far, but this bucket is 3/4 of the way full already. Starting to get heavy. We might have to get cracking here soon. Oh, nice. Right here we have, that's a white-tailed deer, a buck. You can tell because they're spread apart. Pretty nice sized deer. Also raccoons and timber mixed in there. I gotta check him for ticks before we get back in the vehicle. All right, let's crack some geodes, I guess. All right, I got about 8 geodes. I'm gonna go put him in the vehicle because I don't want anything flying into his eyes. Come on, buddy. Sorry. I just have to dry him off. He's all covered in Kentucky geode water. Come on, up. Okay, so there's no plan. I'm just gonna smash it with the hammer. It breaks how it does. I know people are not gonna like that because it'll be a lot nicer if you just cut them. That's extremely hard, but there is a crack in this one. Okay, we got some crystals in this one. Got some really nice druzy in that one. A little pocket right there. All right, let's see what the next one has. All right, let's crack this one open. It's not very round, so I don't know how good it's gonna be. Pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Lots of quartz in there. Just completely solid, full of crystals. All right, next. This is probably gonna be a really good one. It just looks like a good geode. All right, let's hope I can get a clean break on this one. If I could break it at all. Wow. Okay, we got a fracture in it. I might be able to pull it open in front of the camera. Maybe. I think I still need to hit it. Yeah. Let's try this. Here it comes. Wow. That's completely crystals in there. Let me get a zoomed in shot of that. That is awesome. Yeah, this is really neat. There you go, you can see inside there. That is cool. The smaller half actually has like more character, I think. These things are extremely hard. It's coming. Oh, wow. They're actually coming apart a lot easier than I expected. They're not just crumbling, but look at that. All right, the rest are pretty small. I don't know if this is a geode or not. Yep, it was. This one shattered into pieces. It's okay, this one wasn't that great anyway. That's exactly what I was looking for. A little pocket full of druzy quartz. There we go. A perfect little geode. Half. Almost perfect. If I keep any of them, I think this is going to be the one I keep. All right, we got 2 more. Here's the other half of that one. There's actually some good stuff in there. I wonder if I can get more out of it if I smash it again, or if it's just gonna crumble. Yeah, I think it's just gonna crumble. But there is a little pocket right here of crystal. Definitely wear safety glasses. Oh wow, this one's different than the others. It's got like smooth crystal in there. It's crystals of some sort. That's actually a pretty good one. All right, we have one left. Wow. I barely hit that thing and it just exploded. It was full of crystals. Look at this. That's crazy. The crystals are like loose in there. It's probably because I hit it. That is so awesome. All right, guys, so I was only here for about 20 minutes, maybe a half hour, and it only took me like 10 minutes to find all of these interesting geodes. There's some really good stuff in here. Like if I had room on my Kentucky shelf, I would absolutely bring this one back. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot of room. That's why I decided to keep, which one did I decide to keep? Was it this one? I think I'd be happy with this one right here because my shelves are very small. They're only 3 inches by 3 inches. So yeah, this is just what I found, like laying around. Some of these are really good. Here's another really good one. I might have to keep 2 of them. Actually, I like this one too. Maybe I'll keep 3. Anyway, yeah, if you guys want to know how to find these geodes, all I did was I just did a little bit of research online. I was trying to find out what kind of treasure hunting to do in Kentucky. Geodes was one of the things that came up, and I did a little more digging, found out where to come. I don't want to give away the exact location, but if you do a little bit of research, you could definitely figure it out. And once you find the region, it's not hard at all to locate the geodes, as you can see. This is a good one too. I have limited space in my vehicle, and I still have like 2 weeks left of this cross-country road trip. So I'd take them all if I could, but I can't. I I gotta be picky. All right, everyone, thanks a lot for watching my video from Central Kentucky today. I'm really glad I decided to do this for my Kentucky episode. And if you guys know of any other interesting treasure hunting ideas for the state of Kentucky, let us all know in the comments. But definitely, I am not disappointed in choosing this as my idea for the Kentucky episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see my treasure hunting video in your state, I've done multiple videos in multiple states, so I'll put a playlist below, you can check that out. But I'm really happy, this is so cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, hit the thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, stand at my feet. Thanks again, everyone, for watching my video. If you're interested in treasure hunting and you'd like to see a couple more videos from me, check out the other one linked here on the screen. I also have a bunch of playlists you can look through. A big thanks to all the names scrolling right there. That's all my Patreon supporters and channel members. And I'll see you guys on the next video.